music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Snowfall Season 2. This is Episode 2. Even though it is 2:50 in the morning, I have energy. I will just listen to Nas and Genuine. You owe me something. Listen to a little bit of Faith Hill and Carl Thomas. So emotional. I got my favorite night shirt on. I think this night shirt gives me special powers and it gives me energy. Okay, got my bum looking right. It's gonna be a good night. Okay, if you have not done, y'all, cause I got a whole bunch of energy. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, and then do not forget, once you are subscribed, to hit the little notification thing, the little bell, for notification, because it lets you know when I have uploaded a new video, when I'm live, all that stuff. Speaking of live, I will be going live on YouTube because a lot of people be like, we ain't gonna be live. I missed your last live. I did not know you was gonna be live. So I'm going live this Saturday, 10 p.m. It's me. I think I'm gonna start being live before Power comes on Saturdays, because I watch Power at midnight. So, you know, so I'm going to be again live this Saturday, 10 p.m. Michigan time. So whatever time it is for y'all, you know what I'm saying, get it done. Anyway, so yes. It will be questions and answers and kicking or whatever. We had a good little time last time I was on live. I think it was down to 2 hours. Just talking back and forth with people. So if you have questions, concerns, whatever, come on through. If you a hater though, you will get checked. Anyway, let's get into this review for Snowfall. Y'all know I love this show, even though it's only season 2. I had suggested for people to go back and watch season 1. If you have not watched season 1, I did review season 1 as well. The reviews for season 1 is also on my channel. There is a playlist for it, so look for the Snowfall playlist if you want to get caught up on season 1 without having to sit and watch all, I think maybe like 10 or 11 episodes. So, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and do that. So this episode starts off, we see how Lucia and Gustavo are asking Pedro as, what you back for? Like, you been gone all this time, you know we killed your daddy, like, what you doing back, what's going on, why you bullshitting? And not only that, where have you been for all these months? Because it's been a couple of months since, you know, the season ended in where we are currently. He like, I was in, you know, El Paso, which means he was in Texas, and I met some girl, you know, she cleaned me out, dragged me out, because he was a drinker. You know what I'm saying? He had a little bit of a little drug drinking problem or whatever. So he's like, you know, I was running away from stuff, and I was there, and I met her, and she helped me, just to clean me up and kind of got me back on my feet or whatever. So I'm back now, I'm better now, and you know what I'm saying, I want my money, that, you know, my inheritance from his father, who again they killed. So she's like, all right, we can have him like 2 days, so that's fine. He does bring up that he's getting married now, and so he wants to be able to have money to start his new life. But I'm like, whatever. So y'all know I do these in, like, you know what I'm saying, person by person things. So we see that whole thing. Now, Lucia and Gustavo looking like he up to something. We don't know what yet. We're going to let this play out, because if all he wants is his money, let's give him his money. He can get the fuck on somewhere, you know, bye-bye. So we then see Lucia. Now, remember last episode, Lucia met with, it was Gabrielle. The person I kept on saying, who would she meet with? I think she was that female cocaine queen pin or whatever. That was who it was. Her name was Gabrielle. And so she made the deal with her to be able to sell, you know what I'm saying, crack cocaine or whatever. But she did it like behind the back of her other person, Stomper. So we know there's going to be something going on there. But we do see her going to buy some crack, right? We thinking, where did she get the crack from? Because the only person that's on the crack right now is Franklin. So she went to like a little corner or whatever, and she was buying it from 2 of Franklin's dealers. And I'm like, well, they going to the hood to get it? And she's like, you know, because she know they just going, my camera's always a little bit off. Maybe it's up too far. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, that's what it was. So she goes to, you know, buy some drugs, and she gets like, you know what I'm saying, I need to meet your boss, and let him know like we can do some business or whatever. She wants probably to learn how to make it, because again, even though they have the crack, they have no idea how to make it. No one knows how to make crack except Franklin, and then the person who taught him how to do it, and that's RZA, and we ain't seen him this season at all. So you know, it is what it is. So she was like, you know what I'm saying, here go my card, my name is Lucia, whatever. And he like, well, I can't go tell my boss nothing if I'm still here selling drugs, so you said you gotta buy all my stuff. And he had like 25 vials of cocaine, so she gave him $250 for him to go tell Franklin that, you know what I'm saying, she wants to meet with him and they need to talk because she wants to do business. I'm looking like, first of all, as an African-American black man in the 1980s, in the 80s, I'm not accepting a car from a Mexican lady. I'm going to assume she's a cop. I'm not even going to sell drugs to a Mexican lady, but that's just me. But you know what I'm saying, we realize they're actually in Mexican town, like they're not in the hood. I'm like, why is y'all in Mexican town? Y'all don't know? Get to that in a minute. Anyway, we do see Lucia go to visit Stomper next, her and Gustavo. And I love saying these names, Lucia, Gustavo, I love that. Anyway, Pedro, I love that kind of stuff. And Stomper is in his feelings, okay? Because again, she went past him, around him, up under and around to Gabriella to get, you know what I'm saying, the okay to be sell this new kind of drug and to make this new kind of money. And she's like, you know, so she told you, right? You talked to her? He was like, yep. Okay, so you know, we'll be ready next week. He was like, yep. She was like, oh, so did she also tell that, like, I don't have to pay that tax anymore? Because they was taxing her or whatever. Like, maybe basically double taxing her. He was like, nope, she didn't mention that. Are you sure she didn't mention that? He was like, look, the tax gonna stay unless you want people to find out that we killed your uncle. I'm looking like, well, goddamn it. Okay, who can you trust? Not no killers. And she was like, because she know she does not want that information out, because no one really knows what happened. I mean, they probably know she has something to do with it. A little bit, but no one knows the details except Gustavo and Lucia. So she wants to keep that kind of a secret. Now we do see Lucia and Gustavo meet Pedro's fiance, and I mean, first of all, she look a little thin, like they don't eat in Texas. But again, he all in love with her, whatever. She seems nice on the surface, but I feel like she's a killer. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna get married and she's gonna turn into a whole crazy, deranged, drug kingpin wife who want to slit people's throats and stuff. That's what I get from her. Like, she's just like secretly a psychopath. But we have to see. Anyway, so they're having dinner, whatever. It's very awkward. Again, because Gustavo and Lucia are trying to figure out what they, you know, what is Pedro and this girl like doing here besides getting his money or whatever. So, you know, it's like, yeah, so different here. It's so, you know, it's huge here because of course they're from like a little town in Texas or whatever. And she's like, yeah, you know, but once Pedro have his money, he can go live wherever. And I think she picked up on Lucia's meaning was, you with him because he gonna have his money or whatever, and y'all came back to get his money. And she was like, you know, Pedro wants his money because it's his money, but he's his own man and he wants to do his own thing. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm with them no matter what. Okay, bitch. Okay, I got your number, bitch. I'ma call it. London from hit the floor. Anyway, after the dinner, Lucia and Pedro have a conversation because Lucia and Pedro are cousins. And because if you have not watched season 1, Lucia and Pedro are cousins. Their parents were brothers, and both of their fathers are dead. Well, Lucia's father passed away, even though I think someone may have killed him a little bit. They made us spell the process, but we know for a fact that Lucia killed Pedro's father. So there's this little tension between them because they were in the process of trying to take over from Pedro's father anyway. But his father found out, and so he kind of told his father side, and then Lucia had to, you know what I'm saying, somebody had to go. And so she killed her uncle. So when they're talking, she's like, you know, how much did you tell her about what we do and what we've done? And he says, well, she knows everything that I know because I love her and I trust her. You trust her after only a couple months? And he was like, yeah, you know, she's going to be my wife, so it is what it is. And, you know what I'm saying, she's also right. You know, I do want to do my own thing. She's like, well, that's fine. You can go do whatever you want to do in El Paso. It's great in El Paso. And he's like, no, you know, I think I want to stay here. You know, LA's home, and so I think I deserve to be here. I still want to be a part of the family. And I want to start over here. And she's like, what? I don't know about that. And he's like, look, you know what I'm saying? My father's blood is as much on my hands as it is on anyone else's. So I'm here and I want to help run what we created. And she looking like, I don't know about that. Like, she don't really want him back, because basically what he did messed them up anyway. Like, he's the reason they basically had to kill his father, because he told his father what they were up to before they can kind of do it under his nose. So she's not sure if she wants to trust him or whatever. But he said, you know, just think about it. I don't trust Pedro that he's back. I do not. I think it's some bullshit afoot. I think he's gonna be leading her astray. He gonna try to hoodwink her, bamboozle her. It's gonna be a whole thing. And I'm telling you, that fiance she probably like the queen pin or the daughter of a cartel. It's something. I just don't know what if she's the daughter of like Gabrielle. We don't know. Got to figure it out. Anyway, that was all with their whole story. Whatnot, sort of, kind of. So Franklin, as y'all know, at the end of the last episode, he got kidnapped by Teddy crazy ass. Teddy has changed a little bit since season 1. In season 1, he was like scary a little bit, cautious a little bit, and now y'all see when I drink stuff and it make me burp. But I should not drink stuff late at night because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, he is like just throwing caution to the wind this time. He like this, whatever goes. So when Franklin wakes up, he's handcuffed in this dirty, damp, like basement sewer type thing. He's sweating, his head hurt because he was laser stung. It was a laser stung, Lord Jesus. He was tasered. And he's trying to figure out where he is, what's going on, because no one's there. And he kind of look around and he see a shoe in the leg. He like, that look like Leon's shoe. Leon, nigga, wake up. Leon knocked out. Leon still asleep. Leon is still taking a nap. Okay, not a dirt nap. He just sleep. He not dead. But Franklin's still panicking like, what the hell going on? Teddy crazy ass really kidnapped him. And I'm like, this is some crazy ass stuff. So Leon does wake up. Leon can't remember what really happened. So I was walking home, some white guy asked me for directions. Next thing I know, I wake up here. He's like, man, I done pissed on myself. Well, I think he did, because he probably, I don't know, I guess he had to pee. He probably was drunk, who knows. Anyway, he pissed on his damn self, and he's not happy about that. So when when Teddy comes in, I don't like Teddy right now, simply because you kidnapped these 2 black people, and you kind of, you know what I'm saying, you didn't do it nicely. Like you ran into Franklin's car, damn near killed him, and you know what I'm saying, you knocked poor little Leon out, and now they, you know what I'm saying, tied up. And then when Leon was like, you know what I'm saying, we gonna kill you, nigga, not nigga, we gonna kill you, man. Yeah, will you let us go? Leon is a hothead, you know what I'm saying, where Franklin be like trying to think about what to say next. But Leon, we gonna kill you. I'm like, bro, you tied up, just calm down. So Teddy walk out, come back with like a little shocker, like cattle prod thing, and he like shot cattle prods Leon. I'm like, did you just cattle prod him, bro? First of all, why you cattle prodding the black people? What's going on there, Teddy? Teddy, is you racist? Are you, Teddy? I don't know. Anyway, so he come in, shocking the black man, basically asking how to get out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Leon so-and-so, did you snitch on Ivy? How did you get away? Y'all was at his house when he got raided. And Franklin like, what? Well, he like, what happened at Ivy's house? What happened at Ivy's house? How did you get away? What happened? They're like, what the fuck, is he crazy? And he's catapulting Leon asked these questions. He go asking Franklin too, but he didn't catapult Franklin. Franklin, maybe he just too dark skin. Anyway, and Franklin like, man, we talking about, you know what I'm saying? They busted him. We was there. We was there to get some drugs or whatever. And when the police came, we ran, like, and we got away. He like, but he didn't get away, and now he out all free and clear. You know what I'm saying? How that happened? He like, you think I snitched? I ain't no motherfucking snitch. I ain't snitch to nobody. Franklin like, bruh, he went to jail, got charged. I got him bailed out. He out on bail, fool. We got a lawyer. And he like, all right, whatever. The jaw snitch. He like, bruh, go ahead and check it out. Like, he ain't snitching nobody. He out on bail, bruh. He ain't get out free and clear. Like, all right, You better hope it checks out. And he then leaves. I'm looking like this had to be some scary stuff if it happened in real life. Because again, they don't know who he is, basically why he took him. They just woke up to this crazy white man cattle progging people. And you don't want to be cattle progged because you're not cattle. You're human. Come on now, bruh. And they just in the basement stuck. But you see when he leads them down there, he actually has like a listening device or whatever, so he can hear what they're saying. So he walks away, goes upstairs or whatever. We see his little sister, the lady, she flicking a light switch off and on. And I'm like, why is she fingering the light switch? Because she was fingering the light switch. She gets up and walks away, and then Teddy starts fingering the light switch, and he puts on some headphones. He starts listening, and then you realize he's listening to them talk while he isn't there. And he's fingering the light switch. And he's fingering the light switch because he's making them think the light is going on, like it's flickering, but it isn't. It's him messing with it to, you know what I'm saying, aggravate them a little bit more. Because Frank's like, this damn light, man. This damn light, man. Because he like, flick, 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 flick. It was a stupid. You could have blew a damn fuse and blew the whole damn building up, but whatever. So we then see Uncle Jerome get up. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Jerome walk around his little Jerry curl juice, hair bonnet net and his robe and his boxes looking all scrumptious like Franklin ain't there. He like Lulu ain't there. Now Lulu ass been hanging out at the damn club with Claudia. I think they bumping scissors, okay, or scissor bumping, one of the two. They used to, but I thought it was done. But I don't think, because Lulu always at the damn club with Claudia. So he like, Peaches, you seen Franklin? He like, nah. Peach's ass up there eating cereal, watching Tom and Jerry. I'm like, he's such a damn child, little D-Ray. Anyway, at that point, he's like, all right, you know, Franklin ain't here. That's kind of weird. And then Kevin come over. Kevin like, where Franklin at? He like, he ain't with you. Y'all don't go to Oakland? He like, nah, man. I've been waiting for him. I don't know where yet. I ain't heard from him. So I'm like, so you ain't heard from him? He ain't been here. There's some bullshit. Some bullshit is afoot. So at that point in time, Leon girl come back. Y'all seen Leon? Y'all ain't seen Leon? Is he with Franklin? Where Franklin at? And they all realize Leon and Franklin are both missing and been missing all night. Oh God, it's a fire. So now, of course, they nervous. So Uncle Jerome, he's so cute. I can't call him Uncle Jerome. He goes looking for Franklin. So he goes to Franklin's mom's house. And y'all know, y'all may not. Franklin's mom has not talked to him in a couple months since she found out he was selling drugs. Now, mom was under the impression that he was selling weed, because he was at first. He has graduated from weed to cocaine to crack. And so that's why he does not live with his mom anymore. But y'all saw in episode 1, he was stopping by, putting groceries in there, paying their bills or whatever, because he's like that. Because him and his mom had a great, loving, amazing mother-son relationship. So seeing them not be together in this season shows it means it's very hard for her and hard for him because they were so close. So Uncle Jerome goes to his sister's house because his Frank's mom is his sister, and he's like, yeah, you seen Franklin? And then she's like, why would I see Franklin? I ain't seen Franklin in months. Whatever. And tell him I said, he said, nah, well, he said he's gonna come bring some groceries over here. She's like, I know. And tell him stop doing that because he don't live here no more. And, you know, and so she kind of pulled off, like, you know, but is everything okay? Because even though she's mad at him, it's like, you know, she's always said since season 1, I don't like no drug money. You know what I'm saying? So she like, I'm mad he keep paying my bills for me. He keep buying me food, but he doing it with drug money. So it's kind of aggravating to her. But she realized if Jerome comes to her to ask her, has she seen Franklin? He must be missing or something. And so she's like, is everything okay? And then he's like, yeah, everything okay. But I'm like, Franklin is missing, but of course he don't want to tell her that. So she says, but again, let him know, don't bring no more damn groceries because he don't live here. You know what I'm saying? And until he stop doing whatever, he can't be here. So she pulls off when she leaves. So Jerome still gotta find him. So now we see Teddy. Teddy want to play badass gangster. Teddy was, I felt like a square in season 1, but because of things that happened in season 1, especially him having to kill Alejandro, who he was working with, how he had to kill Alejandro and cut his body up because he killed that girl that he liked. So he is just having a different approach to stuff. He trying to be a badass, whatever. A badass DA agent. Well, is he DA or CIA? I think he's CIA. Yeah, he's a CIA agent. And so he come in there, he like, all right, so yeah, I checked out, you know what I'm saying, he is out on bail, he did have a lawyer, he did have a bond or whatever, so cool. He like, but I gotta kill y'all. They like, what? What, man? What? We ain't seen your face well. He like, nah, y'all didn't see my face. I gotta kill you. He like, man, you ain't gotta do this, man. They both like, dog, don't do it. He like, nope, y'all gotta die. He like, and he's saying like, cause you haven't figured out who I am yet. And they like, what? So at this point, you see he going over to Leon with the gun, like, yep, he gonna die. Do you want him to die? You want him to die, Franklin? Franklin like, what? Franklin thinking like, he thinking we know who he is. He want us to know who he is. Who is he? Okay, he thought we knew who he was. He keep asking about Ivy. Okay, he like, you to connect. Because he figure out that's the reason he's asking these kind of questions about what happened with Ivy. He knows things about them. He's like, you to connect. He like, oh, you figured it out. Okay, cool. So at that point in time, he like, cause he like, you also was worried that we snitched. You thought we knew you. So it's like, I know who you are now. And at this point in time, he said, cause but in season 1, Franklin wanted to get to Ivy's connect because Ivy was, charging too much money. He wanted to have the direct connection to the direct connect person. So he had a little white boy friend following the connect. So Teddy realized that too. So he said, so you should be smart about who you have following me. And it's not smart to have someone looking for me. He like, well, you know what? Ivy's crazy. He was charging too much money. So it's smart to try to find the direct connect to pay less money and don't deal with a crazy person. But I'm like, hell, at this point in time, Teddy done kidnapped y'all, catapult y'all. He just damn crazy if you ask me. But he's not as crazy as Ivy. He really isn't. He just did that to kind of figure out what they knew, if he can trust them, basically. And if they was really snitches. So they talking or whatever, and he like, you know what? Well, maybe we can help each other do some things. He like, no, I can't. He like, well, you know what? You lost your dealer, Ivy, and I lost my supplier, Ivy. So why can't we just work together? He like, no, I got too much for you to handle, like whatever. He like, well, how much? I can do, if the price is right, I can do 6 keys a week. Like, nah, that ain't. He like, all right, I can do 10 keys a week at the right price. He like, 10. See, I might do. I don't know cocaine. I don't know. I'm not a drug dealer. I assume 10 keys is a lot because he got hypey at 10 keys. He like, all right. If you do the 10 and while I do the 10, cut me loose and I'll let you know. It's like, how you gonna give her 10 keys a week like you in LA? He like, let me loose and I'll let you know. So he gets cut loose or whatever. He explains how he makes crack, how it's selling like hotcakes, how people get high for a little bit of a time, and they come right back to buy more. So it's addictive. Again, this is the beginning of the crack cocaine epidemic back in the day. So he like, all right, I'll send you 10 keys every week, but no questions, no concerns or whatever. If I bring you 10 keys, you have to buy it and sell it. Like you have to take what I'm selling. Because again, he trying to get rid of the drugs to, fund a war and like buy weapons or whatever. It was a whole crazy thing. So he when he cuts them loose, he wants them to wear hoods to walk out because he wants to keep what he was hiding them a secret. But Franklin sees it like a screwdriver under the, like on the floor, hidden somewhere, like on the floor. This is a dirty ass basement. And so he sneaks it and puts it in his pocket. Like, you ain't finna put on hoods on us and we ain't got no weapons. So as they walking out, Franklin asks him logical questions. You know what I'm saying? What's your name? Who are you? He like, oh, my name is Reed. We know his name is Teddy. My name is Reed. Like, all right, well, what's your, where your product come from? You know, how can I get in contact with you? He's asking regular ass questions. He like, you asking me questions. You know what I'm saying? This is too much. He like, look, and this thing, Franklin is naive to a certain extent because he's a brand new drug dealer, but he's also very smart because he's asking Teddy these valid questions because it's stuff he needs to know. He's like a businessman. I mean, honestly, truth be true. And he like, I'm not too keen on trusting some stranger who kidnapped me and my homie and locked us up in the basement. So, you know what I'm saying? How can I trust you if I don't know nothing about you? So, as they're walking out, he like, all right, just put y'all hoods on. Now, again, he don't know Franklin has his damn screwdriver in his pocket. So, they both put their hoods on. So they leaving or going wherever. I'm like, so you gonna stab him right there? So back at Uncle Jerome's house, I'm saying they all still really, because again, Franklin missing and Leon is missing, and no one knows what's going on. He arguing. He like, this your fault, Lulu, because your ass always at the goddamn club. Kevin is your goddamn fault because you want here. Everyone is like kind of like, where are they? They aren't here. They're missing. So then the two dealers who Lucia bought the drugs from come home. Will come to the house. the fuck y'all doing here? Uncle Jerome, honey, he's in the mood, okay? And because his nephew is missing and he ain't like it. So they're like, man, because, you know, we sold all the stuff or whatever. And this lady where, you know, she left us a card and she bought all the stuff from us and she wants to, you know, talk to Franklin to, like, do some business. And they're like, where you meet her at? So he gives him the card, which has no Lucia, Spanish name. He like, where does come from? What was y'all dealing at? Like, oh, we was dealing in Mexican town. He like, Mexican town? The fuck y'all doing over there? We don't fuck with no Mexicans. Now in season 1, he told Franklin then, we don't fuck with Mexicans. The last time we fucked with some Mexicans, they did some dumb shit and someone's balls got shot off and it was a whole like crazy scene. Like people died. So since then, this is back in the day. So like if this is in the 80s, this is like in the 60s or the 70s. He like, you know, so we don't fuck with Mexicans. So again, Uncle Jerome did not know these two dealers who happens to be who happens to be Kevin's family members, like a cousins or whatever. They selling drugs in Mexican town. He like, why the fuck would y'all be over there? We don't fuck with Mexicans. Like, man, is anybody over there selling? So, you know what I'm saying? We making money over there. Like, man, look, get y'all dumbasses the fuck out of Mexicans. We don't fuck with them. He keep reiterating, we don't fuck with the Mexicans. Like, get your ass from over there. So he pissed off. This is some bullshit. He telling Lulu, you know, it's all your fucking fault because you weren't here at that goddamn club. Shut your bitch ass up. I'm like, why she gotta be a bitch ass? And then she said, you shut your bitch ass up. Auntie Lulu and Uncle Jerome is funny as hell. Everyone has, well, from the hood at least, has a Uncle Jerome and Auntie Lulu. Mine is my Uncle Ricky and Auntie Poo Poo. Okay, let's just say that. So anyway, at this point in time, we then see Leon walk in, all tired. I was tired, boss. He real tired. And like, oh my God, Kevin, where were you? Oh my God. No, Leon, Lord Jesus, you smell like piss. I'm like, well, that's not nice to say. He like, man, look. They're like, where Franklin at? Where is Franklin at? He like, we okay. It was a long night. I told him about I just need to shower and a change of clothes. It's been a long night. But you know, Franklin will be here. He on his way. I'm like, but didn't y'all leave together? Where Franklin? Did he walk? Did you take? I mean, how did you take the bus? I'm just confused. So we see that Franklin is still with Teddy, and Teddy, because of course he was asking him, like, how can I trust you if I don't know what's going on? I can't be buying drugs from you if I don't know shit about you. So Teddy took Franklin to meet his pilot, to see the plane, to explain, like, I fly the drugs in. This is the plane. He's my pilot. And then Franklin's like, all right, what's your name, man? Oh, my name is Matt. You're like, yeah, well, how y'all know each other? And then before Matt could answer, Teddy then say, oh, we met in a bar back in the day or whatever. And they lying because you see Matt face like, that ain't how we met. That's not the truth. And even I feel like Franklin a little bit looked at them like, that don't seem plausible, but I'm gonna let it go because, you know what I'm saying, it ain't neither here nor there. So he like, well, how does it work? Like, we clean the plane out, we whip the flag, bring stuff back in, you know what I'm saying, and it is what it is. And Frank's like, all right, cool. He like, so they figure out that Franklin has never been on a plane before, so they take a little plane ride, because it's like a little helicopter. It's like a private, like, 4-seater little airplane or whatever. So they take him up for the first time ever in his life on a plane, and he's up in the air. So it's a whole new world to him. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, Aladdin. So he in the air, and he like, yeah, this is what we do. We fly out. You know what I'm saying? So they like dipping it low. And he like, man, this is crazy. So for him, it's a whole different experience. He like, I can't believe it. He's seen, you know, things from the sky, which he's never seen before. And they're a little bit explaining, like, you know, this is how things happen, and this is what goes, or whatever. It's a good conversation. He's like, oh, I feel so free up here. And then Matt says, yeah, I love being in the air because it's just, you know, it's just freedom out here. And, you know, I love it. Teddy then says, yeah, he wanted to fly before he could walk. And I said, I wonder if Franklin picked up on that, because you can't know that if you met someone in the bar as an adult. That's his brother, okay? They haven't told us that's his brother. I'm assuming it is because, again, he was in that damn window watching them the last episode, and he was with an old man who I'm assuming is a daddy. So I'm thinking Matt is his brother, but whatever. So, you know, Teddy drops Franklin off because they didn't got the plane. He back in his hood or whatever. He like, yeah, man, I'll pay for your car. You're like, no, you know, don't worry about it. You know, it is what it is. He got the car. He said, you know what, but I want you to know, you know what I'm saying, I ain't with no games, I ain't with no bullshit, you know what I'm saying, no tricks, no bullshit, you know what I'm saying, you be straight up with me, I'll be straight up with you, and you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be that. He like, all right, you know what I'm saying, I agree, we're gonna do that. So Franklin didn't stop and he say, look, I understand why you did what you did today. He like, I get it. He said, but however, and it's holding me to change. If you fuck with me, or anyone I love, it ain't gonna be a good day. And then he tossed the screwdriver that he had in his pocket this whole time in the car, and Teddy had no idea. I mean, because Franklin could have stabbed him in his neck the whole time. And he like, all right, he's not dumb. He's really cunning, and I ain't know it. Like, he ain't no common street dude. Franklin is smart. I love it. So he gets home, of course. The funny part was he came in through the back door while everyone else was on the front porch. So while they've been looking for him all day, he came outside from inside the house. I said, bitch, what? But they're all happy that he's home. But at this point in time, Leon has filled them in on at least his part of what happened. And he's like, yeah, man, I ain't nothing, man. Gotta tell y'all about what else happened. And like, yeah, so now you know, doing work with the guy who kidnapped y'all? He like, yeah, you know, a lot. But you know what I'm saying? I think we're going to have to, everybody going to have to step their game up. Because again, it's 10 keys of cocaine to be, you know, made into crack, to be made into crack. Because when Aunt Lulu said, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be in that cookhouse all day. I think he mean like, you're going to have to teach people to cook it, because we have to cook so much more, so much money. So it's a good thing. Anyway, we do see the two corner boys on the damn corner in Mexican time. I'm looking like, why the fuck are y'all over there? Why do y'all not listen? He told y'all asses, don't fuck with the Mexicans. So they talking and laughing or whatever. You then see one of Stomper's boys roll up. Now when Lucia and Gustavo went to see Stomper and they asked them, where did you get this stuff from, the crack cocaine? And she said, oh, off this street or whatever. So that's where Stomper guy went. Because they're like, who is out here selling this stuff in our neighborhood? And he see the two corner boys on a, you know, two black dudes on a corner where they was told the drugs had been sold at. He got his car. He walk up. He stabbed Kevin's cousin first. Boom, boom, stab, death, die. I'm like, what the fuck? The second dude pull a gun out. He ain't no good shot. He shoot it like right past. I'm like, bro, you didn't even aim. What is wrong with you? Stumper dude, kill him dead. Stab, throat slit, he dead. He bleeding out on the ground. It's a whole death scene. Like, he just murdered them in cold blood on these streets. I'm looking like, this is the first crack-related killing. When I drink it, yeah, it's the first crack. I'm like, this is the first crack-related killing that we saw on this show. It's kind of crazy. So the ending, it was sad to me. You know, Franklin goes to see his mom. He goes to his mom's house, and he's like, you know, hey, Mom. Hey, Franklin. He like, yeah, you know how to come see you, whatever. Talked to Uncle Jerome. He told me what you said, so you know I'm not gonna bring the groceries by anymore. He like, but I thought I can, like, you know what I'm saying, come get you, take you to dinner, like at one of them little fancy places. She's like, Franklin, I know what you've been doing, and I know it's not just weed anymore. I've been watching the activity at Jerome's house, new people, new car. You know what I'm saying? I know it's some completely different. And he then says, you know what, Ma, I remember when I was little, you would tuck me into bed at night or whatever. You would ask me, you know, about my day. And, you know, I remember when I had something big happen in my day, I couldn't wait to tell you. So I would remember everything about it. He's like, you know what I'm saying, Ma, today was one of those days. And then she was like, no. He's like, no. She was like, no, Franklin. You're welcome to come home when you stop. But no. He like, Ma. She slowly closes the door in his face as he's saying, but Ma, she crying, now he crying. And when she closed the door and you see the tears down his face, and he like, Mama, please, Mama. I'm looking like, bruh, broke me a little bit. I ain't cry because I'm a thug. You know what I'm saying? I'm a thug out in these streets. But it was so sad because I felt like she teaching him, you know what I'm saying, I don't agree with what you're doing, so I can't have you around me. But that can make a person go one or two ways. He can either say, you know what, I gotta block the soft side of me who want my mama and become a hardened criminal, drug dealer, whatever, because my mom don't want to fuck with me because of what I'm doing. Or it can make him do the complete opposite and stop doing it all. Stop doing it all. But he ain't gonna stop. He really, really isn't. So it's sad that he walked away. He's sad or whatever. He look over. He realized male light is on his ex-girlfriend who said they told his mama. So he went over there, even though he's not supposed to see her because her daddy's cop. And her daddy know, because her daddy know Franklin, and he know he doing something, but because he the neighborhood Franklin, he don't fuck with him or whatever. So, you know, he go over to her house, to her back, to the window where her door, to the back where her window is, and he, you know, knocks on it or whatever, and she's like, what are you doing here? He like, I want to come say thank you for my birthday card, and I'm happy you remembered, and I want to apologize for, you know, hurting you. I should, you know, the people you love, you should protect, and I didn't do that. I was wrong or whatever, and I'm sorry. And he kind of like touched her arm, and she said, okay, you can come in. But coming through the door, he was like, nope, I'm coming through the window, because he's always climbing her room through the window. And that's how the episode goes off, him meeting back up with Mel. So that was the episode, everyone. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to the next episode. So I am Jay Lee. This is Jaylee's Corner. Peace.